in America, if I'm 12 years old, can I walk into Planned Parenthood and they will prescribe me puberty blockers without my parental consent? What is the state right now there?
Not 12, not 12. You would have to be, the youngest, I believe, is in the state of Oregon, in which at the age of 15, you could come in without parental consent. But there's something, Brian, important that we have to mention, which is that if the kid is 12 and wants blockers, then if their parent is going to be presented with the, this mantra, would you rather have a live son or a dead daughter? Meaning, if you don't give your child blockers, he's going to kill himself, commit suicide. Then, that's every parent's nightmare. You want to do anything to save the life of your child. So I know that some people are blaming the parents, and there are some parents who have mental illness that are doing this for the wrong reasons. But the vast majority of parents are agreeing to the blockers and everything else because the experts, the gender experts, are telling them that this is the way to go. This is the medical consensus. Just like with the lobotomies, we have all the research. We don't have good research. There's a medical consensus. No, there is no medical consensus. Your child is going to commit suicide if they don't get these drugs. No, there is no epidemic of suicides in kids that don't get these treatments. And you know what? I want to mention something important from Tavistock. So Tavistock, so Michael Biggs is a brilliant researcher from Oxford, and he studied the numbers and everything going on in Tavistock. And one of the amazing things he came up with, he studied the number of suicides. So he looked at 15,000 patients that were either in treatment at Tavistock or on the waiting list. Because Tavistock has a very, very long waiting list. They simply couldn't fit everybody in. So Dr. Biggs looked at those data, and he found that over 11 years, 15,000 kids, there were 4 suicides, which is an extraordinarily low. Look, every suicide is a terrible tragedy. But still, it is extraordinarily low. But here's the thing, Brian, listen. Those 4 suicides, 2 of them were in kids getting treatment, and 2 were on the waiting list not getting treatment. Now, if it is true that gender-affirming care is life-saving, and that kids who don't get it, that are deprived of getting the blockers and the hormones, that they're going to commit suicide, well, hello, you should have had many, many, many more times the number of suicides on the waiting list, which was not the case.
So that argument doesn't hold up in your opinion?
Absolutely not. In fact, I'm more concerned about the kids that go through gender-affirming care and then they regret it. I'm concerned about their suicides and their mental health, because they are realizing that they were misled, and they were made to think that their mental health was going to improve. They were made to think that yes, they really can be the opposite sex. They will be happier. They will be adjusted. They won't have, that the side effects are minimal, are not that bad, and that they're coming out on the other end of this, and they're realizing it's nothing like what was described to them. And they are angry and depressed, and they are wondering, how am I going to live my life at this point? And they're wondering, who's going to love me? I don't have breasts. I don't have normal genitalia. I'm a woman whose voice sounds like a man. I'm worried about their suicides.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.